Yeah, stealing again and dropping everything so that we don't lose it. Because we'll need it to sell later on to get money. There's no need to drop the money as I said before, I think. Because they don't take it off you anyway. Yeah, again dropping it so the guard doesn't take it off you.
Your last mistake, thief.
And picking all of our stolen goods back up so that we can sell them on later. Yeah, so now speaking to the guard and giving him your release forms, he'll tell you about just beginning things to get you on your way, like where Balmora is and so on, just to get you ready. So now we're leaving, so we'll have to find the elf Fargoth, sorry, so we can return the ring that we found in the barrel. So yeah, notice how he says they took his ring, and then we give it to him now, because we can just get it back later on and sell it. And speaking to this fella, Bedonius, if you speak to him about certain things, he'll tell you that there's an island called Solstheim if you've got the Game of the Year edition like myself, and he'll tell you to tell the Stilt Strider woman that he sent you so that you get a discount on the Stilt Striders, which is the main transport system in Morrowind, except for the boats and obviously teleporting like mages. So yeah, speaking to Ariel's now in Ariel's trade house, we can sell all the items that we have found, with the exception of the plants that I mentioned before, the gold kinnet and the heather and the stoneflower, because we'll need them later on for the Mages Guild mission that I'll show you, just to get you started in the Mages Guild. And not to sell the package for Caius Cascades either, because you'll need that to progress through the main story and to get your next mission from Caius Cascades. So yeah, sell them with Ariel, getting quite a bit of gold as you might see, especially from the silverware cups and dinnerware. 806, so we'll have to come back at some other point to sell the rest of it. So yeah, leaving Ariel's trade house, we'll go over to out of Sedanin, and we will find the body of Prothecus, and we will find the flying mage Tariel. As I mentioned before, having this steed as your birth sign can really help out, because as you'll notice, your character might be really quite slow as you start the game, and having the steed can often help to increase his speed by quite a bit and get you around faster, rather than you having to sort of waddle your way around Vardenfell all the time. So yeah, we'll find this book, the Journal of Tariel, and we'll see him fall from the sky and plunder it to his death. So just loot Tariel and you'll get the 3 rare scrolls of Icarian flight. Icarian being Icarus, who obviously flied and died within the Greek mythology or whatever it was. So yeah, anyway, they give you a very, very high acrobatics, and as it's called, flight, they make you practically fly halfway across the map. So using them with caution, because you could die upon landing. So yeah, equipping the spark sword just to kill that Quarma forager. and looting Prothesis, or whatever he's called, to get the money and to get a wee bit of the mission done, to get his ring as well, because we'll get his ring later. So yeah, carrying on back to Sidonine after we found his body. Whatever his name is. Anyway, yeah, so we'll head to Foreign Gilness shack to our right now, and we'll head in here because it turns out he is the one who has killed Prothesis, and he doesn't even like deny it. So killing him now, and you won't get in trouble from the guards because he's murdered someone, so you're doing justice. You can now loot his entire shack and use it for your own house. So that's you got a house now, so you can store your items that you find in Morrowind, or that you can just sleep in and level up, which can be really quite handy. Yeah, just looting his entire house so you can sell all his stuff later. You don't really have to loot it, but if you want to, it can help you to get a wee bit more money. But if you don't want to loot it because you just want to have a nice looking house or whatever your reasons are, then that's fine. Yeah, so sleeping for 24 hours so that the Ariel can restock to get 800 gold back, because as we've seen before, we ran out of gold when we were selling him stuff. Yeah, so now we're going to head over to the lighthouse in Sidonine. We're heading over to the lighthouse so that we can get the items hidden in the tree trunks, which my suspicion is that it was probably Fargoth. You'll find out why I think that later on. And so that we can go into the lighthouse and claim it as our own, as well as return Prothesis' ring to his girlfriend. Yeah, it's quite funny how there's items lodged in the tree trunks like that, but yeah, it was probably Fargoth, which we'll find out later on. So yeah, going into the lighthouse, we should find Prothesis' woman at the very, and we ask her about his ring, and she'll take the ring and give you 2 standard restore health potions, which you can sell or keep depending on what you need them for. And you can keep the ring as well and just sell that once you kill her. So yeah, because we like her so much, we'll just have to kill her because she's so cool. So we'll just loot her now, and you can loot the lighthouse as well, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to take up too much time and bore you. So we're going up to the very top. We'll find the skill book, which increases your unarmored by 1, and you can just loot whatever you want from up here. Because as I said before, the lighthouse is now yours because she's dead. It's actually got 2 houses now, except the lighthouse doesn't actually have a bed, but it can be claimed by you if you wish. It can just help for storage, because Foreign Gilness doesn't really have a lot of storage space in his house. So yeah, we'll head back to Ariel's trade house. So that we can sell all of our items back to Ariel. And because we've waited 24 hours, we'll have all of his money back. So yeah, we'll just sell all the items to Ariel now. Or if you want to keep them, do so, but I'm going to sell them all because I don't need them. With the exception, of course, of the flowers that I mentioned, because we'll need them for the Mages Guild mission. And the directions and package for Kai's Crusades. You can keep them carrying flight scrolls if you wish,